Hello students, welcome to your channel Parivartan Physics. See, in today's video we'll learn about the experiment called as concurrent forces, or which is also called as parallelogram law of vector addition. Right? It works on the principle of parallelogram law of vector addition. In this practical, we are going to find an unknown mass by using two known mass. ಎರಡು ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತ ಮಾಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು unknown mass ನಾವಿಲ್ಲೇ find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So we'll say each and everything in detail about this practical called as concurrent forces. We'll see the procedure, we'll see the calculations, we'll go through the observations, we'll make all the calculations and we'll write the result, right? So everything we are going to see in detail in this video. Dear students, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe the channel and please share the video, share the channel with your friends, right? And you will find number of videos which are very helpful for your KCET, NEET as well as board exams and practical preparations in this channel. Please go through all the playlists in the channel once. You will find number of useful videos for you which will surely boost your confidence in the preparation of your NEET KCET board as well as practical examinations. Okay, so please don't forget to subscribe and share the channel. Okay, now let us begin the practical. Okay, so this is the apparatus we are going to use, which is called as Gravesand's apparatus. See, what all are there in this Gravesand's apparatus? There are two pulleys you can observe here. This is pulley number 1, this is pulley number 2, and behind there is a black drawing board on which we have attached a drawing sheet, right? See, by using two pulleys we have hanged three weights here. This is a known weight P, this is also the known weight P, and this is the unknown weight. This weight yesterday anta naಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ weight ನಾವು find ಮಾಡೋದು. Using parallelogram law of vector addition, we are going to find the weight of this unknown weight, right? So we have hanged all these three using the threads. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು, by using the thread we have hanged all these things, right? So it is, I think it is clear. So this is the pulley number 1 and this is the pulley number 2, right? So for these pulley 1 and pulley 2 we have hanged two known weights. Weights notary, even slotted weights adala, each weight is of 50 grams. Each weight is of 50 grams. It is written here, you can observe, each weight is of 50 grams. Clear? Okay, so this is the unknown weight. Adu weight gottagbaradu anta na paper dinda close ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದು unknown weight ada, unknown weight ನಾವು find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. See, ಪ್ರತಿ hanger ಏನದಲ್ರಿ, every hanger has 50 grams of weight. Each hanger is made up of 50 grams, right? Including ಇದೇನು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದ, ಈ ಬೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಲಾಟೆಡ್ ವೇಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದು ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್, ಈ ಹುಕ್ ಎರಡು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ this total is of 50 grams. It is of 50 grams, right? Okay, so this is of 50 grams and each slotted weight is of 50 gram. ಪ್ರತಿ slotted weight ನಮಗೆ 50 gram ಇರ್ತದ್ರಿ. Let me show one more thing. Okay, this is a slotted weight which is of 50 grams. So every slotted weight is of 50 gram and the weight of this hook plus this base is 50 grams. Clear? Okay, along with this we are going to take one more thing here called as plane mirror. We are going to use a plane mirror here. Clear? Okay, so we are going to use these many things in this experiment. So that's all about the apparatus. So this is called Gravesand's apparatus. Clear? Okay, now let us go for the procedure of the practical. Okay, so this is the chart which we are going to use. The experiment name is concurrent forces in equilibrium, right? See, as usual I have told you earlier also in all the practicals, you are not supposed to write aim, apparatus and procedure in your practical examinations, right? ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಬರೀ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ರಿ aim, apparatus ಮತ್ತು procedure. What all you have to write, ಏನೇನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು, principle, formula, observations, observation table, graph idre graph, calculations and then results, right? Diagram you have to draw, nature of graph idre nature of graph ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. Okay, see, we'll go for the principle. See, principle of this experiment is parallelogram law of vector addition. What does it states? Theory ಒಳಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಿ. Even in theory you read this. When two forces act simultaneously at a point and represent in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of parallelogram, then the resultant force can be represented both in magnitude and direction by the diagonal of the parallelogram. So what is the meaning of this? You know, if there are two vectors called as P and Q which are representing the adjacent sides of a parallelogram. So parallelogram, the adjacent sides which are acting at an angle theta anta ನಾವು ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Then the resultant of these two vectors, ಈ vectors ಅನ್ನು add ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ, P ಮತ್ತು Q vectors ಅನ್ನು add ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ, the resultant of these two vectors will be represented by diagonal of the parallelogram. It will be represented by diagonal of the parallelogram in both magnitude and direction. So this is called resultant of P and Q, and this is parallelogram law of vector addition. So the resultant of P and Q R is calculated by using the formula R is equal to root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Very popular formula which we use in solving vectors, and it is also very much useful in second PUC also for you. So you have to remember this formula very clearly, right? P ಮತ್ತು Q ಅಂತ ಎರಡು vectors ಅದಾವೆ. ಆ ಎರಡು vectors resultant ನಮಗೆ R ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. What is theta here? Theta is the angle between P and Q, right? So that's all about the formula. Okay, we got to know about principle, we got to know about formula. Next, we'll see the diagram and then we'll go for the observations. See, so this is the diagram which is called Gravesand's apparatus, as we have seen the apparatus right now. See, in Gravesand's apparatus, the drawing board, black color drawing board. This is the pulley number 1, and this is pulley number 2, right? And two slotted weights are hanged here. Either now P is the first slotted weight, Q is the second slotted weight. Both are known weights. Iveru weights naಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದಾರು. We already know these weights. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅದ, ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅದ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಮಿಡಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ವೇಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ದ ವೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೋನ್. ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೇಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟದ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, right? We have to find out the weight of this. Okay, we have put a white paper sheet here for drawing, right? And that's all about the apparatus. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. I will tell you that in the procedure, right? Okay, next we'll go for the observations then. See, we'll go for the observations. Okay, first one is weight of each hanger. Now just now ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, weight of each hanger will be 50 grams. I will show you that once more again. See, this is the hanger, right? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ hanger ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. hanger ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಏನು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಅದ, ಬೇಸ್ will be attached to this hook. So this is of 50 grams, right? So weight of each hanger is 50 grams. Weight of each hanger is 50 grams. Correct? Okay, next scale. Choose scale. Scale ನಾವು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ನಾ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ I will do it like this. 1 centimeter is equal to, I will take it as 50 grams. 1 centimeter is equal to 50 grams scale I will take. You can take anything what you want. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಂಗೆ ನೀವು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. 1 centimeter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಜನ 50 grams ತಗೋತಾರೆ, 1 centimeter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಜನ 100 grams ತಗೋತಾರೆ, right? ಅಥವಾ 2 centimeter ಅಂದ್ರೆ 50 gram, ಅಥವಾ 2 centimeter ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100 gram. However you want, you can take it, right? So as whatever you like, you can take like that, right? But other scale ನೀವು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Okay, next, by the procedure of the practical, we have to find out the force P as well as force Q here. So this is Q. Let me take it as Q. Right? So E force ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬರ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. By observing there in the apparatus, we have to note down this. After noting down this, we'll go through the practical and we calculate the value of OC, and then we'll get the unknown weight. Right? So now let us go for the apparatus and we'll go through the procedure now. Okay? See, one more thing. ಈಗ ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲೇ force P. Force P means what is that? See, force P means, I will show it here only. Force P means, see, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು weight ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. This is the weight P. So ಈ P direction ಒಳಗೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುವಂತ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ force P ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, right? So this is force P, this is force Q, ಅಥವಾ it is called F1, it is called F2. Two forces will be acting here, right? P ಮತ್ತು Q ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇವೆರಡು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ದ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ತರ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೇನು ನಮಗೆ ವೇಟ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ P, ಆ ವೇಟ್ P ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಕಾಲಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ P ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸ್ಲಾಟೆಡ್ ವೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಾರೆ. ವೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸ್ಲಾಟೆಡ್ ವೇಟ್ಸ್. ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್ 50 grams. ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್ ನಮಗೆ 50 grams ಇರ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಈ 50 grams ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್ಕ್ಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ 50 grams ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ 50 grams ಸ್ಲಾಟೆಡ್ ವೇಟ್, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ 50 grams slotted weight like this, okay, let me take another one. Okay, if I add one more 50 grams slotted weight, then how much this weight will become? This weight ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತದ್ರಿ? Okay, see, so ಇದು ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹುಕ್ 50 grams ಅದ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ 50 grams ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀನಿ. ಮೋರ್ 50 grams ಐ ಮಾಡಿ. So this is 50 grams plus this is 50 grams, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100 grams ಆಯ್ತು. So first trial ಗೆ ನಾನು 100 grams ತಗೊಳಕತ್ತೀನಿ. I am taking 100 grams for the first trial, right? I will write it here as 100 grams, right? 100 grams, right? Same P no ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೊಳಕತ್ತೀನಿ, Q no ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೊಳಕತ್ತೀನಿ. I am taking same for P as well as Q. So second column ಏನದ, it is of no use. ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. Second column is of no use. It's single column ಇರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. So force P is 100 grams weight, force Q is 100 grams weight, right? Okay, now we have to calculate this experimentally. We'll go for the procedure, we'll go for the apparatus, and we'll find out that OC. Okay, so we'll go for the procedure step by step now. Okay, see, we know this is P of 100 grams. This 100 grams, this is Q of 100 grams, and this is the unknown weight, right? Okay, now what we have to do is, we have to mark the positions of this thread, and this thread on the paper by using the plain mirror, without any parallax. So how to do that? Adani yav tara ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So I will show you that. See, first what we have to do is, see, weight ಅಂತೂ already ಗೊತ್ತದ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 100 grams ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 100 grams ಅದ, this is the unknown thing. Okay, 100 grams means the hook plus 50 grams. See, for that what we have to do is, first we should hold the mirror behind the thread. Thread ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಈ ತರ ಮಿರರ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. And then see this thread perpendicularly inside the mirror. Perpendicularly inside the mirror ನೋಡ್ಕೊರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದೇನು ಕಣ್ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಬೋತ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಒನ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು, ನೀವು ಕಣ್ಣು ಯಾವ ತರ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಹೌ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐ ಇಸ್ the thread, what the original thread you are observing here, exactly behind that original thread the image of the thread has to be. Like that you have to hold your eye first. ಆ ತರ ನಿಮ್ ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಮೊದಲು ಹಿಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ರೈಟ್? ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಹತ್ರ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಏನದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರ ನೀವು ಕಣ್ಣು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿರರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ನೀವು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ದಟ್ ನೌ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ and then we'll make the marking. Okay, now you can observe I have hold that plane mirror behind the thread. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. There you can observe the image of the thread, right? As I am moving the mobile, you can see the image of the thread is moving there in the mirror. Okay, now you just see there is the image of the thread in the mirror. Image ಕಾಣಿಸತೈತ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸತೈತ್ರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ the camera we have not held it in the correct position, right? So close one eye. With one eye you have to observe it. ನೀವಲ್ಲೇ ಮಿರರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಇಮೇಜ್, the image in the mirror of the thread, that image should be exactly behind the thread. Like that you have to adjust your eye. So how it will be seen? ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಾವು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, we have not held our eye in the correct position, right? So I will show you that now. I will move the camera and I will show you how we have to hold it, right? You can see slowly the image is going behind the thread, right? Okay, now the image is not visible. Exactly a thread behind nam image adare, correct? So it is exactly behind the thread. So now what we have to do is, we have to make the marking here at the edge of the mirror. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ thread position ಇದೆ, so ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು marking ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, and here also you have to make a marking, right? ಈ ತರ ನಾವು marking ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Okay, so like this we have to make the markings. So we have done the marking of the first force now, ಅಂದ್ರೆ one side the thread ನಾವು marking ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ, right? So this is how we have to make the marking. So this is for one side. Similarly we can do for the second side. This side also we have to take it as it is, and here also we have to take it as it is, right? So three forces you have to mark. Okay, apart from this, see, first what I have done is I have made the marking here, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ thread ಈ force marking ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. Now what you do is, you make the marking of this center junction. Junction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ, ಈ ಮೂರು ಥ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದಾವಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ಅದರದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. So here let us now mark the position of the knot. See, okay, after holding your eye correctly like this, you move the mirror downside. You move the mirror downside and holding the mirror at the junction. Edge of the mirror should be at the junction. Now taking the pencil, you can mark the junction, position of the junction on the paper, right? Okay, like this we have to make the marking. That's all about the marking. Now we'll go for the calculations. Okay, now we'll make the marking on this side for this thread. We'll make the position, we'll mark the position of this thread correctly. Okay, first let us hold the plane mirror behind the thread, and then we'll make the movement of the eye, correct? Okay, see, so if I move my eye or the camera to the left or right, you can see the image of the thread is moving there. So now ಯಾವ ತರ hold ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, how we have to hold it? We have to hold in such a way that the image of the thread is exactly behind the thread, right? So ಈ ತರ ನೀವು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. So now we can observe the image of the thread is just behind, it is just behind the thread, right? So after holding like this, After holding like this, you should make the marking now. Okay, let me focus it correctly. Okay, so after holding like this, you should make the marking. So I will make the marking here on the paper, exactly where the thread is there. Okay, so here it is, right? So this is the position of the thread. Okay, let me make the marking here also. Sorry, little bit disturbance is there. Okay, so let me make the marking here. Okay, below that mirror, I will make the marking. Right, so like this we have to make the marking. If you move your eye to the right as well as left, again the mirror will get the parallax, right? Okay, we are done with the marking of first force P and second force Q as well as the junction. Now we'll mark this resultant force now, right? Okay, so hold the plane mirror behind the thread like this, right? And you can observe the image of the thread and the thread both are not exactly one behind the other, right? If you move your eye right and left, you can observe the image starts moving right and left. Clear? Okay, so what we have to do is we should hold our eye in such a way that the image of the thread is exactly behind the thread, right? Exactly behind the thread. See, you can observe there. So the image of the thread is exactly behind the thread now, right? It is exactly behind the thread. Okay, after holding your eye like this, ಈಗ ನಾ camera ಯಾವ position ಒಳಗೆ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, in the same position you should hold your eye and then mark the positions of the thread. Okay, so here is the position, upper position, and here is the lower position. Clear? Okay, like this marking we have to do. Okay, after making the markings, we'll now go for the next step of the practical. See, while marking the junction, you make this observation clearly. Don't disturb the threads. Threads can disturb our battery. You just hold the mirror behind the thread and you first see whether all three images of the three sides of the thread are just behind the original thread or no. See, ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಅದಾವ. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, the images are not exactly behind the thread. So images must be just behind the thread like this. ಈ ತರ ನಮಗೆ images exactly behind the thread ಇರಬೇಕು, right? Okay, if you move your eye to the right and left, see the images of the threads are moving, right? So it should not be like that. It should not be like that. So the images must be exactly behind the thread itself, right? So ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ images ಹೆಂಗದವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ okay, so these are the markings. I have removed that, unclamped that paper, and this is the paper. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ marking ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾವ. So this is the junction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ P, vector Q, and this is vector R. Clear? Okay, so before going to this, see, let me clear you one more thing. ಈಗಿಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, weight of the hanger we had written it as 50 grams. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ನಾವು 1 centimeter is equal to 50 grams ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ kg weight ಅಂತದ. If you want to write it in kg weight, ಈ 50 grams ನೀವು kg weight ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you can multiply it by 9.8 and you can write it in kg weight also. ಅದು ನೀವು kg weight ಒಳಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. I'm just taking it grams only. So you just multiply it by 9.8, you will get the value in the kg weight, right? ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ರೀ, here also if you want to write this in kg weight, you should multiply it by 9.8, right? Okay, so now I have taken everything in gram only. Nothing wrong in that. You can take in gram also. You will get the final answer correctly, and even if you take it in kg weight, you will also get the correct answer only. Nothing to worry, right? Okay, then we'll go for that next step now. See, so this is the marking we have got. First, what we have to do here is we have to choose a scale. Now, scale ಇಲ್ಲಿ already choose ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. What is the scale? 1 centimeter is equal to 50 grams, right? So here we have already written 1 centimeter is equal to 50 gram. Same scale I will use here. The same scale I will use. 1 centimeter is equal to 50 grams. The same scale I am using. Okay. On the left side, how much weight we have taken? 100 grams we have taken. 100 grams. So 100 grams means how many centimeters? 2 centimeter. Because 50 gram antandre 1 centimeter adre 100 gram is equal to 2 centimeter. On the right side, how much mass we have taken? 100 grams. Same mass we have taken. So 100 grams is equal to how much? 2 centimeter. See, here this is the junction. Remember, this is the junction. Illi enada idu namaga junction ada. Junction kana O anta name. I will name it as O. Correct? Okay, let me show you it a little bit clearly. Right? Okay. So the junction I have named it as O. Well, see, now what we have to do is, since 100 gram means it is 2 centimeter, here from the junction O, you have to draw a line of 2 centimeter in this direction, right? That straight line should be along these 2 points only. E 2 points in meet madongana straight line irbeku. So here is the scale I am taking, such that this scale should be kept in such a way that junction, first marking and second marking, all should be on the straight line of that scale only. Now mark a line, draw a line of 2 centimeters. See, junction is at 8th division now. Up till 6th division, I will draw a straight line. So this is the 2 centimeter straight line. 2 centimeter straight line, right? In the same way, on this side also, you draw a line of 2 centimeter by keeping the scale in such a way that first point, second point and junction all are on the same straight line, right? So draw a straight line of 2 centimeters. So this is the straight line of 2 centimeters. Clear? Okay, so this indicates P, this indicates P, this indicates Q, correct? Okay, now we want to identify the R, unknown mass we want to identify. So for that, what you do, you use a rounder. So like this we can use it. Okay, let me take the rounder first. Okay, there are rounder ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಮನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ತ್ರಿಜ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, right? So taking this, you take the radius of 2 centimeter here. See, ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ತೆಗೆದ್ವಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 2 centimeter ಅದಾವ್ರಿ. So I'm taking 2 centimeter radius for this rounder. Okay, so this is of 2 centimeter. Clear? Okay. Now what you do, from this point and from this point, you draw an arc of 2 centimeter from both the points. So from this point also, I will draw an arc which is of radius 2 centimeter. From this side also, I will draw an arc of radius which is of 2 centimeter. So where both the arcs will meet, you join that point of intersection to this junction, right? Okay, so I will join it here now. So I will join it to the junction. Now measure the distance between that point of intersection of the arcs and the junction. So how much it is? You can observe it clearly. It is of 3 centimeter. Clear? I guess you are clearly watching it. So it is of 3 centimeter, right? From the point of intersection to the point of the junction. It is of 3 centimeter. So we got this as, this is, I will call it as R, and R is equal to how much it is? It is of 3 centimeter. How much will be the weight then? How much will be the weight of this R? Weight of this R will be equal to length into 50 grams. Why 50 grams? Yakadar now scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 50 grams. So length namak estade, it is 3 centimeter. So 3 centimeter into 50 grams, this will give you 150 grams, right? So this much is the unknown weight according to the first trial. Okay, now let us note down this unknown weight in the observation table. Now we'll note it down in the observation table. Okay, well, so this is the observation table. See what they have told here. We have to write length OC. OC antadre note, this is the O and this is the junction C, right? Okay, so OC, how much is the length of OC? That is 3 centimeter. So I will write it here. It is 3 centimeter. Correct? So after that, unknown weight L into S. L is 3 centimeter. S is, S antandra namaga scale. Scale estade? Scale is 50 grams. So into 50, this will give you 150 grams. 150 grams, right? So angle COC dash, it is not required. So ille namaga 150 grams unknown weight anta bantu. Right? So this is for the first trial. Second trial can add 50 grams more on this side and 50 grams more on this side. So 100, 150, 200. 3 trials we have to take. 100, 150, 200. See, suppose in college nim teachers enadru idanna kg weight olaga bariri anta helidire antandre, you can write it in kg weight, just multiply it by 9.8, you will get it in kg weight, right? So the first trial I have done. Second and third trial you have to do, and then we have to write the results now, right? So ನಮಗೀಗ almost same ಬರ್ತದೆ, 150 grams ಬರ್ತದೆ, and unknown mass is of 150 grams only. ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತ unknown mass ಏನದ 150 grams ಅದ. So the unknown mass is of 150 grams. I will show you that, right? So ಈ ತರ ನೀವು unknown mass ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು finally you have to write the result, right? Result ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. So it is 150 grams, right? Kg ಒಳಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, kg weight ಒಳಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, right? I will show the unknown mass now. Okay, so this is the unknown mass which we have taken. I will uncover that. I will show you that now. Okay, so let me uncover the unknown mass. Let us check how much is the mass. ನಮಗೆ theoretically ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ calculation ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದೈತ್ರಿ? Practically how much we have got it? We have got it as 150 grams, right? So let us check whether it is 150 grams or no. See how much it is. This is 50 grams, right? So ಇದು ನಮಗೆ 50 gram ಅದ. This is 50 grams, correct? And this is 50 grams. So total 50 plus 50, 100, 100 plus 50, it is 150. Correct? So the answer what we have got is practically correct. This is how we have to perform this practical. Dear students, if you like the content of this channel, please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Please share the channel with your friends as well as with your juniors. Thank you so much. Please keep watching and supporting the channel. We'll meet again in the next video with the next practical. If you need anything else, please put a comment in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Keep watching.